so much for joining us with the Style Symposium. We have a lot of different business owners that will be joining us, one of which today, I'm so excited to introduce you to Lorane Rhoden. She is very, very excited to be joining us live from Jamaica. All right. Thank you so much, Lorane, for joining us. She is the founder, CEO, and owner of Haute People. Can you tell everybody what exactly it is that the lifestyle brand Haute People is all about?
Hi, everyone. And I'm going to greet you like a true Jamaican. I'm going to say, Wagwan. So I pretty much just said what's up. So Haute People is a lifestyle brand. It's based here in Kingston, Jamaica. We cover fashion, entertainment, beauty, and we also have a feature called On Campus, and that is for university and college students. So we also cover events, and we also offer services like social media management, social media consultation, and that is the brand in a nutshell. Holistically, it's a lifestyle brand.
Nice. Well, so today we wanted to talk about how to position yourself for greatness in an alternative field and how that really translates itself into bringing forth your personal style in your leadership role for your company. Now, you have been really excited because this year celebrates the 10th year of your brand. And so let's talk about you kind of in that evolution from just starting out to where it has built itself to. Like, how do you feel you've evolved with your brand?
I've definitely evolved as a person and as a brand. Starting out, I had no idea that I would make it to 10 years, much less a year. And here I am 10 years later. And definitely, as you shared, my style evolved. I love fashion. I love clothing, but I didn't have a style that was unique to me. So my style is a bit edgy, classic, chic. I love black. You can never go wrong with black, as you can see. So it's classy, it's edgy, and of course, it's chic. So with the brand, I didn't know a lot about blogging, and it was definitely still new in Jamaica. But my favorite show at the time was, I think it was Laguna Beach. So after every episode, they would say, watch, read the MTV blogs. I'm like, what is this blog that they're telling us to read? So I went, I read it. I'm like, whoa. So it's a relatable, down to earth way that we can communicate with each other. So it makes the celebrities more human, relatable. We can literally reach out to them by reading and commenting on the post. So I have a bachelor's of arts degree in language communication, which is a linguistics-based degree. I love writing and I love fashion. So I literally just merged the two, and then Haute People was born. Interesting story about the name. We had a store in Kingston that we would go to in high school. And fun fact, we wear uniforms in Jamaica. You're not allowed in your uniform in stores, but we still kind of went there. Yes. So it was called Haute Couture de Dawn, and they had the most fabulous things. And I just love going in there after school. And they allowed us to go in there. We didn't mess anything up. So that's how I got the name. I remember that feeling that that brand gave me of sophistication, being classy, high quality. And that's like a little bit of how the name came together. It was definitely fate. So that's
nice.
That's how people how it came about.
That's great. Well, so you have been going 10 years strong. So what exactly, when you think about your personal style, the classy yet edgy, can't go wrong with, black, thinking about how that translates into having a phone call with different vendors or going to New York Fashion Week for the first time to cover it like you did for Fashion Mingle. Like, what do you think about when you're like, okay, I need to make an entrance, I need to make a statement. How is, what I'm wearing going to affect my confidence or my presence when I'm on the job? Like, what do you go through when it comes to prepping an outfit, getting on the scene, and really letting yourself shine through beyond the clothing?
Okay, so a lot of people tend to confuse fashion with style. fashion is just clothing. It's just clothes you see in the store and you buy it. But style to me is you infuse your personality with the clothing, and that's how you get your style. So my style, I'm a bit of an eclectic type of dresser, even though I still love black. So black is definitely the foundation. You can never go wrong. You can quickly transform that look from casual to dressy or whatever the occasion is. And for me, like in the later years, I have been using local designers versus going in store to purchase items because those are not one of a kind. That's in my opinion, versus supporting a local designer. And then also inspiration comes from whatever I'm watching. So I've been watching a lot of Dynasty lately with Dominique Devereaux. And I'm like, wow.
Okay, you went way back.
Way back.
Way back.
Way
I love
back.
it though. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I remember it was Designing Woman. That's another old show from way back. And they had the shoulder pads. Everything was just structured and everything was tailor-made and they looked amazing. So definitely trying to figure out your signature style. That's what I use to build that foundation when creating my look, so to speak.
Well, so what exactly do you think is something that would be your power look, right? When you want to make that business kind of a statement. What's your go-to?
My go-to, I literally found my dream jacket this year, as I call it. Actually a blazer. It looks like Balmain, but it's not actually Balmain. So it's white. And it has just enough padding in the shoulders. It has really nice gold buttons. And I was able to snag the matching pants. So that's a whole look. Imagine stepping into a room in full white in a Balmain inspired blazer. I mean, everybody has to stop and look. They're gonna say, who is she? She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I want to be like her. I want to talk to her. So definitely my power look, all white. Opposite of all black.
Which
all
is
white.
great. Well,
Yeah.
so when you think about when you step through the door and you've got that power look going, how do you, over the years with, whether it's writing or, thinking about what you have coming out in the near future, which is an ebook on influencer marketing, where do you get kind of that, like the voice to represent the style that you're oozing, right? Because I think a lot of times when we think about how fashion and beauty can impact our leadership style, it's kind of like, okay, well, I've got the look. Now, can I back it up with whatever it is that is my expertise, if I'm going on stage to speak, or if I'm going into a room to pitch, a VC firm, my business, or whatever it is. How do you develop that side for your business to make sure that when you look the look, you can still talk the talk, like you're walking the walk, but are you talking the talk? Like, how exactly do you really get into developing that leadership to back up the look, right?
So reading helps a lot, and definitely being in the know. I always say it's good to know a lot about everything, because I can go in a room and there's a bunch of guys who they're football fanatics, and I would know just enough about football to get that conversation going. You have to be well read, you have to be in the know, and it helps to know a little bit of everything. And definitely ensure that it's factual and you're not just making up stuff, because people see right through you. And that's how the imposter syndrome creeps in, because a lot of people have that. And sometimes there's just that little thing that's missing to make you whole. So, just be in the know what you're talking about. And also ensure that I'm constantly learning. Masterclass is one of those things that recently came out. You have Anna Wintour. All of these amazing people are on it. So just ensure that you're always learning so that you can evolve your thinking. Ensure that you are learning, because when you're learning, you'll evolve, and your brand will evolve with you as well.
Nice. Well, so I always think about who inspires some of the greatest, right? And so who is inspiring you when you're thinking about how to position your brand? Are you thinking about different fashion icons? Are you thinking about business leaders? Are you do you have like your picks among all the different industries? Like, who are you following that maybe we all should be following on either social media or reading right now?
Okay, so starting out, it was definitely Ariana Huff from Huffington Post. She was definitely up there because I love how she just started the brand. She evolved. And then when she realized that, she was at this stage, she really needs to step back and, get some rest. But recently, I would say Nicole Kane. She was Nicole Beachy, now XO Nicole. I love the evolution of her brand because she started out as a celebrity gossip site, which she grew from a tiny little room in her aunt's house, which was amazing, to this $1 million industry. She had all of this fame. She tore it all down and started over. And it has just been amazing to watch her grow and her evolution, style-wise and brand-wise as well, of course. Lauren Conrad, because Laguna Beach. Yeah, so Lauren definitely inspires me. I love the way she dresses. It's not like she's trying too hard, but she's really well put together. The pieces are well thought out. And I like Olivia Palmero as well. She was also on The Hills. I love her style. Classy, chic. It reminds me of Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That movie.
And here in Jamaica, or version of Anna Wintour is Novia McDonald White. So she's a top boss. She has revolutionized fashion in Jamaica and the Caribbean. So I look to her for a lot of inspiration. She as well has her signature look and style, kind of similar to Anna Wintour. If you realize a lot of these women, they have a signature look. So when you see them, this is Anna Wintour, this is Lauren Conrad, this is Novia McDonald White. So those are the people who have inspired me personally and business-wise.
Nice. Well, so I mentioned earlier that you have something in the works that's coming out very, very soon. So I'm just prepping everyone to keep your eyes peeled for her new ebook. It's going to be coming out very soon. It's on influencer marketing. And can you tell me, I know obviously you have this degree in communication, so you have all this writing experience from university, but also from Hope People for the last 10 years. And then now you're positioning yourself in this other author space. And so how did that come about?
That again was being in the right place at the right time. And of course, I'm going to use a digital marketing term, A/B testing. So yeah, so I've been having a series of live videos, I would say like in the past month. And every time when I have a Q&A, somebody's asking me about influencer marketing. Because other than my brand, I work in digital marketing. So I have both sides. So I don't like to call myself an influencer. So I'm the blogger and I'm the brand that's hiring the blogger and the YouTubers and all of these creative people. So I definitely would say I have expertise in this area. And I realize that a lot of people, they're getting into influencer marketing, but they don't really know what it is exactly. Because a lot of people think that once you have a large following, you're automatically an influencer, which is not true. Definitely not true. So I just want to talk about influencer marketing, what it is, how you can grow, definitely how you can position yourself to create your own brand. So that's how it came about. So it's just like the basics, but it's a step up from the basics.
Nice. Well, so you have this, the ebook coming out, but you also publish, I think you said you have one issue a year that comes out of Hope People as a magazine. Is that right?
Correct. It's a digital publication.
Right, exactly. So when is the next magazine coming out?
So that should be coming out between the 22nd or the 23rd, thereabout, because that's our anniversary. And September is actually fashion season, so it just made sense. Everything just came together full circle. So of course it had to be September.
Yes. Well, that's why we are doing this right now. It's September 1st. We are right in the thick of what it means to be on trend, but also what it means to be a little bit ahead of the game because fall happens. The first day of fall is September 22nd. So you have that amazing day where everybody's going to be talking about it's fall now. What do we do? And you're going to be like, buy my book.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So we will definitely put a link into the private Facebook group for College of Style when your ebook launches, so that everybody can make sure to go and click on that and purchase it. But also, what exactly do you have up your sleeve for 2022? I always love to ask.
I can say I have a couple more digital products coming out. You might see a redesign of the blog. You might get a podcast. You might get a YouTube channel with
Look
some
at
amazing
you.
series. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a
Well,
lot.
I think when we all kind of we're forced to stay in the house, whether you're in Jamaica or here like I am in LA, we got down to business. So a lot of people really went to work. And so I can see from all of these, you might see seedlings that you're planting, that you've got a lot of things that you've been working on. So I really appreciate you taking time to visit us here for this very special Style Symposium. And for everyone who wants to take a look at her blog, it's at thehopepeople.com, and you can visit her today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on the next one.
Thank you.